Welcome back to your computer application class, class 10. In this part of the video, we will continue your topic arrays. Bubble sort, also referred to as sinking sort, is a comparison-based algorithm. Bubble sort is basically a comparison-based algorithm comparing each pair of adjacent items and swapping them if they are in wrong order, or also swap the values to place them in the correct order. The pass through the list is repeated until no swaps are needed, which indicates that the list is sorted. But here you need to understand that if we have 5 elements in an array, then we have to run this algorithm at least 4 times. It always -1 list of items -1 time your algorithm will run. So let's check the rounds, or let's run the algorithm in phase wise or in round wise. Here I'm taking an example here. The list items are 36, 19, 29, 12, 5. Now how the array is going to be get sorted? First, it's going to be check first two values, and whichever the largest value it is, that will be swapped with the lowest value. So let's see here, 36, 19, 29, 12 and 5. This is our element list. First we will check that two values. Now here 36 is larger than 19. So we will swap the value and our new list item will be 19, 36, 29, 12, 5. This phase will run again. Next is 9. Now 19 is the lowest. 36, it will check next two values, 36 and 29. Out of it, now again 36 is larger than 29, so the new list will be 19, 29, 36, 12 and 5. Again we will check next two values, 36 and 12. Here 36 is the largest one, so instead of 36, 12 will come, and the new list item is 19, 29, 12, 36 and 5. Again we will check with the last item. Here the 36 is larger than 5, so 5 will take the place of 36, and a new item list is 19, 29, 12, 5, 36. In a phase 1, the largest value is going to be placed in the last item of the array. Similarly, when we will run phase 2 or round 2, then according to our last item, our last list was 19, 29, 12, 5 and 36. Now our first item list will be 19, 29, 12, 5, 36. Now again it will check first two values. Now here 19 is smaller, 29 is larger, so the list will remain same as it is. It will check next two values. Now out of 29 and 12, 29 is larger than 12. So the value is going to be swapped, and the next list items will be 19, 12, 29, 5, 36. Again the same process will be used. 29 is larger than 5, so 5 will take the place of 29, and our last item will be 29. This item and the last element is not needed to be sort again, because the largest element of the array list we already placed here. Second largest element is placed over here. Similarly, we are going to run the rest of the phases, and in our fourth phase we will get your final sorted list as 5, 12, 19, then 29 and 36. Reason is because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are there in a list. So the phase will be at least 4 times the phase will be executed. Let's understand with the help of programming technique. And same programming we will use in your practical portion. But first understand this thing. We are taking a class as a bubble sort. Then public static void main string args, we are taking it. Array list items are 36, 19, 29, 12 and 5. The same list I'm taking here. Then I will use here your for loop for I equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus. Now this is for the number of rounds. This loop is going to be used for the number of rounds or number of phases, right? After that, for swapping the variables, we will write for int j equal to 0, j less than a dot length minus 1, j less than minus 1 minus I, because when our whole list is get sorted, then we don't want that the last two values again is going to be swapped. After that, we will say that if a j, why we are adding j, because we are discussing this loop here, j greater than a, j plus 1, then we will use one temporary item here, temporary variable we will take to store your swap item. So we will write here int temp. Let's use the temporary item here. In the temporary item, we will store your variable, and after storing that variable, we will move to the next variable, that is j plus 1, and then the new variable which is stored in j plus 1, we want that again it will become it will stored as your temporary item. Look it over here. In a temporary item, we are going to store your variable, and after that we are going to check your values. For the swapping, after swapping, we have to check next two values again. This is the reason that we had written here aj equal to aj plus 1, and whatever the final value is sorted over here, that value is going to be saved in your temporary new item of the temp variable. And for displaying the output, we will write for int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, and then system.out.print ai plus, then I had put a space over here to print the array list, and then semicolon. Let's run this program on the computer and check the output. Child, here also I'm using the same coding in your BlueJ. Let's open it in your bubble sort. So yes, child, in this programming also I'm using the same coding which I had used, or which example I had given you while explaining your bubble sort. So here the swapping technique is used, and all of you know that in a bubble sort can be performed on sorted and unsorted both arrays. So let's compile it. Same is here. So let's compile the program, and then you will get no syntax error. Yes, and let's execute it to get the output, and we'll get the sorted list. There we go. Here we get the output 6, 12, 19, 29 and 36 as your output. In the next part of the video, we will discuss about selection sort. And child, please work on your programming. Thank you.